How much man-to-man can you afford to play?
Yeah, I mean, we'll mix it in. I mean, you got to be able to mix coverages, week in and week out, because if they know you're always in man, they'll take advantage of it. And obviously, if you're in a ton of zone, they'll take advantage of it. So we definitely got to get enough guys in there to stop the box and kind of pick our poison or pick our times when we want to play all out man.
What makes Jonathan Brown so special?
Just instincts and playing hard and experience. I mean, he's played a ton of ball. We expect him to play well, and he's doing that. He's playing with great energy and passion right now.
And everyone says instincts. Where does that come from? How do you find that in a player?
Wow, if I had to answer that, just has a great feel for it. He knows when to slip a block. He knows when to take a block on. The great ones usually can see the play developing before it actually gets there. And that's what he's done. And all the good ones I've been around kind of got that sixth sense. That they can see the play happen before it actually happens. And I think part of it is film study, but then obviously going out there and executing is a different deal, and that's what he's been able to do.
Obviously, you love to have everybody that way, but with the young team, what's it mean to have at least one guy?
It's great, because he didn't play a lot for us last year because he was banged up. But having him here and the guys kind of feeding off him and saying, hey, if he can do it, we can do it. That's been huge for us, and hopefully the young guys are learning from him.
Have you seen that rub off into TJ Mason, those guys?
I think so. I mean, they're trying to emulate him best they can. Some of it obviously is God-given for him, but I think his work ethic in terms of how he prepares is something that the kids are really buying into, and they're working hard at mimicking that.
If Tico's back in the fold, how much does that just help the D-line, especially?
Well, he brings a different dimension in there. He's obviously athletic, but he's also a big kid. So just having him back, from a pass rushing standpoint, should pay dividends right away.
How challenging will it be, facing their run game?
Man, really challenging. Experienced O-line, great backs, and an experienced quarterback. I mean, it's going to be a challenge to say the least.
Do you see any similarities between their offense and Nebraska's in terms of being physical up front, the big line?
Yeah, they're both very, very similar in terms of their physicality. Wisconsin probably a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but they're very, very similar in just what they're trying to get done in terms of pounding the rock and creating one-on-one matchups where guys have to make tackles in space. Very similar. Yep.
Do you feel better right now after the bye week, just in terms of making progression on things you guys need?
Yeah, you never feel better until you get another win.
Right.
But I'm pleased with where we are in terms of our preparation. I think our kids understand what's expected and what we're going to see. Now it's just obviously going out and executing it and getting it done.